Hello there guys, Francis Gray here, and today I've got a new custom to show you all. This is the character Desmond Miles, known from the ever awesome Assassin's Creed franchise. Basically this is a one-off custom statue that I made for myself, for my own Assassin's Creed collection. You can't really buy anything out there at the moment on Desmond Miles. They haven't made any like the statues or the figures or anything like that. They might have made the articulated figures. I'm not too sure about that. But as far as statues and models go, they haven't really made anything. So basically, what I did was I needed to hunt online to see if I can find a statue that kind of resembled Desmond or something that I could customize or sculpt over. So basically what I ended up doing was they brought a statue out of a character called Cole from a game called Infamous 2. And basically he's in the exact same pose as he is here, and he's supposed to be on a rooftop, you know, getting ready to like go to war with something or fight something. And basically he was sculpted originally with one arm open, ready to release his power, and the other arm clenched to represent that, you know, he's angry and he's going to go fighting, so to speak. So that was perfect for me. So what I did was, when I got the statue, I stripped it right down to basically the basic form. I kept the jeans as it was because I didn't want to lose all the little wrinkles and what have you. So the shoes and the jeans are more or less like as they come, obviously just repainted. He came with a backpack, not the same backpack. Basically, the other backpack went the other way, but it had like a lightning rods on it, or some kind of like Tesla coil kind of things on there. So basically, I took that off, sanded it right down to its bare basic minimum, basically, and then sculpted over it so it looks more like Desmond's backpack. Sculpted over the main figure of Cole, so I added. Sculpted Desmond's hoodie, his white hoodie, which took a long time because there's a lot of intricate little patterns and little sewn marks where it's obviously stitched together and stuff like that, and zips and whatever. And then basically I then hot glued the backpack the opposite direction, so it's the right way now, and then I sculpted a strap going up and around, and then obviously the top part of his hoodie to go over that as well. I also had to sculpt like a new like watch slash bracelet thing that he has, and then on this side I had to kit bash an assassin's hidden blade that he has. It was quite hard to paint Desmond's tattoo because there's an intricate tattoo on his wrist that I needed to show as a tattoo, but not muddy it up or muddle it up in amongst the straps. So I managed to pull that off. That worked out quite nice. And then obviously I had to sculpt a apple of Eden. So he's holding an apple of Eden in that arm, and then obviously the other arm's clenched, ready to go to war. I kit bashed a new base for him. If you're a viewer of my channel, you've probably recognised this base. Basically, I did the exact same thing for a Batman Arkham Origins statue that I made. I really liked the way that it came out. The base came up. Obviously, I made that like snow oriented, like the game. So basically, it's the exact same idea. So what I did was, the original Cole come with this pop top part anyway. It's made of PVC, and basically what I did was I cut one end off, and then because it goes like an L shape, and one side is longer than the other, so I cut that long side off, and then I added it to the other end, and because it was a bit of a gap, then there was this like originally had this like grate part to it, so I had to put modelling clay in that to fill that out and sort that out, and then resculpt brickwork in there so it all looks like it matches the bottom part. The bottom part is actually to a statue, they call it Tales of Midnight Sarah statue. It's basically, it comes with a gargoyle, and what I did was I just chopped the gargoyle's head off, and then there was I filled it in with hot glue, this because it was like a hollow cast hole, and then I sculpted Abe's epoxy in amongst over that, and then smoothed it down with sandpaper so it all looks flush. And then the bottom part is just basically a wooden base, the same kind of wooden base that I used for the Batman Arkham Origins. And so it all looks like it's one now, which is really nice. Obviously, I needed something connecting to modern day mythology with the Assassin's Creed game, so I needed an Abstergo Industries logo. So what I ended up doing was I found online like an Abstergo Industries keyring. So I bought that off eBay, and it came and it was like a chrome kind of effect. So obviously I wanted it to stand out, so I wanted it to be the official colours. So as soon as people see it, they're like, "Oh, Abstergo Industries." So what I did was I give it a couple of coats of grey primer. Grey primer, and then I ended up giving it a white primer third coat, and then built up the colours yellow, blue, and red over the top. After I did that, I needed something that looked like it was steel pipes or girders or something connecting to the building, so it looks like a 3D stuck out logo. And what I ended up doing was, if you ever order a pizza from like Pizza or something, right in the middle is this like little plastic triangle, and that triangle was the exact diameter of the keyring. So basically all I did was I basically took a very fine small drill bit, and then drilled in the ends, cut them to shape, and then put some thin pinning metal in there, and then pinned it to the base via more drill holes. So basically it just fitted on, and then I just put some super glue on it, and then it was nice and solid. And then I hot glued on the back, and then just pushed the keyring on, and it fits exactly the same diameter, which I was really lucky about that actually. Otherwise, if it wasn't just pure luck, I would have had to have kit bashed that. So I managed to save myself some time with that, just without pure luck. And yeah, more or less that's it. The only other thing that I added, this was the first time I've tried doing this. I always add felt to the bottom of my bases because it just looks nicer, it feels nicer if you ever pick it up. But I usually keep it like a colour orientated, so if you were like, say if you modelled Master Chief from Halo, it would be a military green felt. If it was Hellboy, it would be red, etc, etc. So basically what I did was I got some white, and then used some fabric paints and painted on a Abstergo Industries logo. I don't know if that's showing up right or not. So basically, if you ever pick it up, basically you see the Abstergo Industries logo, which me personally I think is a nice little Easter egg. So yeah, so it worked out really well. Basically, all you do with the fabric paints is I took some white felt, traced over it equilateral triangle, and then basically just freehand painted the individual colours, and then left them to dry. And then I went over with a black, and then left that to dry. And then once it's like dry, you need to get a separate piece of fabric, put that over the top, and then take an iron to it, and you heat it up for about 2 minutes, and then the paint seems to like merge with itself and harden, and then it's there to stay basically. And it worked out really well. So I can see myself doing this again in the future for some other builds. So yeah, don't be surprised if you see that appear more in some of my future videos. I might do a video tip tutorial on how I did that at some point. I might do that with the next build, and then obviously, if you like that idea, you can try that with your own customs or your own builds if you're into figure kit building. I didn't glue Desmond down purely and simply so he's easier to like move or ship, or if I ever move house, I can just box them separate, and then there's less chance of them breaking. Basically, a long thin metal pin in the back of his right heel, and then the front part is the original pin that was in the Cole statue. So there's just a little hole there and a little hole there. And then you just line up the back hole, push him down, front foot clicks in place, and there you go. He's ready to be displayed. So yeah, I hope you like this quick look at custom. Please don't forget to click the like button if you liked him. Don't forget to share on Facebook and Twitter, guys, because it helps new people find my page, and I'm really appreciative of that. Thank you very much. Don't forget to check out my other model kit build-ups and customs, especially my Assassin's Creed stuff, because I'm starting to get known online a little bit for Assassin's Creed customs. And nothing else to say, but thank you for watching, and see you next time. Thank you very much. Goodbye.